And typically, again, for the new people, typically I prepare like something to talk about, like a PowerPoint, and we have a theme. I'm in the midst right now, like, I have 6 days left on revisions for this new book that I'm doing with Llewellyn. So I just haven't had the brain space. I couldn't even think of what we should talk about tonight. And I came up with something pretty cool, but then I did get a private message from someone who actually had this really wonderful, salient topic that she wanted to talk about. And that is talking about gratitude and the tarot deck. And gratitude is something I'm super passionate about, and I'm delighted to talk about. So let's move right into the space of gratitude and how it relates to tarot. And then we'll see where we go. We'll see where we're at by 8:30. Um, but the minute I saw the message, and I'm sure if any of you, if you just think of the word gratitude and tarot, what's the first card that comes to mind? Any of you can unmute and just answer that question. And it might be different. There's no
The
right.
Nine of Pentacles.
The Nine of Pentacles for gratitude. Oh, because why is that? Because she's tell me why.
Because I think she's just in her garden, and you can tell that she notices everything she has, and there's just such a sense of abundance. I mean, she's even got the bird of prey on there just to go out and get whatever she needs and knows it's going to come back. You can see the cat that she's just appreciating everything she has.
Yeah, yeah. And like, you can't be in that level of appreciation. And especially in the Nine of Pentacles, it's like a sensual appreciation for touch, taste, smell, all of those beautiful things. You couldn't be in that level of pleasure without at the same time being very kind of in a state of gratitude. That's great. I hadn't thought of that. Thank you for bringing that up, because that's very true. That's very, very true. Who else, when you think of gratitude, what card comes up? Yes.
Empress for me.
Yes, Renee. I'm sorry? Who just spoke?
Oh, I just said the Empress is a card of gratitude for me.
Oh, interesting. And why is that?
To me, she just embodies the earth itself.
Yeah, yeah. Right. And again, there's this sense, because she's expansion, right? The Empress card is the creative principle, right? So it's nothing but giving and love. And again, that element of sensuality, which you see in the Nine of Pentacles, which those two things pretty much go hand in hand. I don't know that you can necessarily have that level of loving expansion when you're in the state of love, you're in a state of gratitude. So yes, and I think, Trey, I think you were going to say something.
For me, it's the world.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
talk to me about that.
I just think that it's to me, the world is the universe, and what we can bring, what we have, and sharing our gifts. And if we're thankful for our gifts, that we could share them with other people.
Right. So again,
and it's
continue.
Oh, I think we froze.
Oh no. Oh no, I'm sorry.
I can hear you, but your
Must be on your end.
Oh no. Oh, maybe it's on her end. Wait. Well, Larry, you were saying that you agreed with that thing.
Yeah. To me, you're coming to the end of a cycle, and so you should celebrate that end of the cycle. And like the world card shows the woman dancing, so I think that's quite reasonable to say there's gratitude involved before you move on to things that are done on something new. I mean, yeah.
Right. And that sense of wholeness and completion. And I just saw the message from Marianella that said the Three of Cups, right? Also, that is definitely a state of, and again, the Three of Cups, which connects to the Empress with the number three. And it's that idea of creativity and the shared gratitude and happiness among others. So this is great. I'm loving hearing what you guys are all equating with gratitude, which is funny because it's actually not the card that leaps to mind when I think of gratitude, right, Marianella, the sharing of bounty and abundance, right? Because there is that feeling that when you are full of pleasure and happiness, of course, that's a very expansive place to be, right? So when you're expanding, you want to share, you want to give. And that's so interesting. So for me, the space of gratitude for me was the Ace of Cups, this idea of the expansion of all of those things, right? But on an emotional level. And I was thinking about what do you guys, what would make the Ace of Cups run dry? Like, what would have to happen in order for that? And of course, the ace is the seed, right? It's yes, Marianella.
I
I
would say
mean,
waste. I would say wastefulness. Wastefulness, which would be the opposite of abundance, like wasting away your gifts, wasting away, the love of others. Particularly if it is the Ace of Cups, it's about accepting the universal cup of love from the universe. And if you turn that away, it's a waste.
right. Right, exactly. So, and so I was thinking like esoterically, right? Like who and what is the source of all water in the tarot deck? Like where does every river, every stream, every lake that we see in all of our decks, who is the wait, cosmic. I'm sorry, I'm pulling up the chat so I can see. Um, Oh, she's saying what would cause the Ace of Cups to run dry would be bad boyfriends for sure, being around takers, or energy vampires, right? That idea of like sucking out the energy before it even is like over the cup. Very, very right on. Very, very good answers. So I was thinking about the font of all water in the deck, and of course, this is the High Priestess. And when you look at on the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and the High Priestess's dress is literally dissolving into water. And this idea in the shadow workshops I teach, I talk a lot about how, right, the devil is that repression. The devil is that dam who kind of stops the flow, right? So the magician gets the flow, that circuitous energy of the deck going. So by the time the world is there, it's this like beautiful, completely free movement. But I think it is also the devil. It is that repression, Marianelle. It is that thing that what you were talking about not honoring the gifts, not honoring who it is that you are, everything that is intrinsic to who you are, which is represented in this high priestess space. When that is blocked, I think that's pretty much one of the only things that could really kind of stop up that Ace of Cups energy. So additionally, when thinking about not only why gratitude feels good, and of course on paper it sounds great, right? People talk about gratitude practices, and why it's something that really has the ability to kind of change the course of someone's life. I got excited when I saw this because I work a lot, and I like to talk about the nature of gratitude and why it's magic, and why magic is gratitude and gratitude is magic. So I have a gratitude practice that I practice with my sister, and every morning when I sit down, before I do my card of the day, when I have my coffee, I just send a quick email to her, and she does the same thing, vice versa. Um, and we talk about, I just list what I'm grateful for. And we've been doing this for years now. And sometimes it's the most mundane list, right? But the only caveat is you have to be honest. You have to be honestly grateful. And so it might just be, I'm cozy for these pajamas. I'm cozy. I'm grateful for this coffee. I'm grateful for the morning sunlight. Of course, there are exciting days when you have these great things to be grateful for. But my sister and I also add this extra piece, which is that we're grateful for those things which have not happened yet, but that we very much want. in our life.
Or the things that haven't happened.
Exactly. The things that have not happened yet, we are thankful for them, at least one thing in every gratitude practice, as if it's already happened. And I had an extraordinary experience very recently, that something that I had kind of been aiming for many, many years, that seemed rather impossible, I was happily grateful for, and it came true. It happened. It happened. And it was, when I told my sister, she was like, "You've been saying that for years, right? So why is it? What is it in the nature of gratitude um, that not only opens up the world for us, but also acts in a magical sense, right? Because it's the same thing as doing a spell. You're putting yourself, well, first and foremost, gratitude without any intended outcome, gratitude in itself, when you are experiencing it honestly and truthfully, creates space. It just creates space, because there is no room to repress anything when you are in a space of gratitude. Its nature is that it is voluminous. And
Sasha.
yes.
Oh, I was going to say, because I just read something about gratitude, a simple little thing the other day, that when you're in a state of gratitude, there is no lack and no need. So you are open for abundance, for attracting abundance.
Well, you're literally already, you're not attracting abundance. You are
You
abundant.
are abundance, exactly.
And this is the whole point of magical spells. And this is why, when the quickest way to kind of activate magic in your life, when you do the spell, you're imagining yourself in the space of whatever it is you want to manifest. You're imagining it, you're seeing it, you're writing it, you're living in it, right? Because like attracts like attracts like. So without even going so far as to say, I want XYZ, when you're in a space of gratitude, especially first thing in the morning, and if you can just enter that space for a couple of minutes, it's as magical as pulling a card a day. Like, a card a day literally takes, when you do like a morning pull, takes maybe 3 to 5 minutes if you're not going to spend a lot of time doing it. But it has the ability to change your life. Why? Because in order to pull one single card every morning and say, what do I need to pay attention to? You immediately, you sit back, you take a breath, you say, you kind of clear your mind. So already you're creating expansion. You start thinking, what do I need to focus on? What's kind of like, what's my highest good? What am I looking for? You move out of that like head part of yourself and into a space of like kind of taking a bird's eye view. So by the time you pull your tarot card and you get the information, you've already recalibrated yourself for the rest of the day. And a gratitude practice does exactly that same thing. So if you kind of add in a gratitude of some sort and a card of a day, it's almost like a double power punch that really feeds off of itself. And one of the big gifts of a legit gratitude practice that you do day in and day out is the nature of doing and the important part of doing it when things fucking suck, right? When life is just, when you're in pain, when you're sick, when you're in turmoil, when you're having a hormonal rage flash, and the last thing you want to do is try and sit down and figure out that there might be something that you're grateful for. These are the times that it really counts, right? These are the moments when you have the ability to shift energy, when you have the ability, again, it's that operating out of the hype, it's operating out of the truth of who you are, and it's returning to that high priestess space. So what I wanted to do with you guys was oh no, somebody, all right, bye Andrea, I don't know if you're still here. I wanted you guys to write down something that you're really honest to God, truly grateful for right now. And I'd also like you to write down something that you're grateful for that you would like to have happen in the future. And I'd like you to write down one of each. And I'm going to do it too. Hi, Bonnie. I didn't say hello when you joined before. And what I'd like to do, if you guys are up for it, I would love to just go around and hear what everybody wrote if you feel like you're willing to share. And you don't necessarily have to tell us which you're grateful for now and what's for the future. But I would love to kind of, I don't know, I would love to hear what you guys are grateful for. So Claudia, do you want to start?
Oh, I can. So what I wrote here, present. I'm grateful for my job that I make my living. I work secretary. I'm very, very grateful that I am in Brazil and that I have a great opportunity to be in my country and don't have to be in the United States. Actually, I love to live in the United States, but you know, I used to work as a waitress. It was very tough life. Now I have a great opportunity to make my living being secretary. And for the future, I'm grateful for some opportunity that I might have as a tarot professional.
Awesome.
I don't know what might come.
Awesome. Right. And so, but this is the important part of spell casting, of gratitude, you don't have to know how we shouldn't know how it's going to work out or how that call is going to be answered, right? That's part of the surprise. That's part of the deliciousness when it happens. And you're just like, I can't believe it happened that way, right? We're not meant to know all of this stuff. That's why it's a mystery. Mysteries aren't meant to be solved. They're meant to be played with, right? So, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. Larry, do you want to share? You don't have to. Go on.
I said the present was, in general, good health, which, at my age is very important. So, appreciate that. And I said for the future, it was like avoiding COVID-19 before the vaccines come out. So kind of same theme, but kind of that way. So, yeah.
That's good. Yeah, that's like adding extra insurance to your future. I'll be grateful for that. Thank you.
Sure.
Doreen, do you want to share?
Yes. I'm grateful for the love of my family. And for the future is I'm grateful for prosperity.
Nice. Nice. Thank you. Tara, would you like to share?
Oh, yes. I'm grateful for the apartment I lived in. I moved at the beginning of November.
Oh, congrats.
And I am grateful for the book I'm going to write.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you. Danae? Did I say your name right?
Yeah.
Hi. Do you want to
Hi.
share?
Sure. Yeah. I'm grateful for my children and my husband. I just feel like there's a wealth of different experiences, like kind of coming up into a spiral of just discovering myself and opening all these different doors, just like with every new day.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Teresa?
There, I had to unmute. I'm grateful, as cliche as it sounds, but it's so true. I'm grateful for my partner
Mm.
and and grateful for I couldn't make up my mind between two of them. So I'm going to say I'm grateful for two things in the future. One is that I will be bringing in easily $2,000 more a month. And the second one is I'm grateful that I love taking care of my health and love that I've lost all this excess weight.
Oh, yay. Congratulate. I'm not congratulate because yay, yay.
Yeah. No, congratulate me. It's going to come true.
That's amazing. That's awesome. Cosmic, do you want to share?
Yeah, so I'm really grateful for this coaching program I've been a part of. I've done a few in my life, but I'm in the midst of one right now that has really changed a lot inside and out. And I look forward to impacting people's lives and bringing about their soul's energy and their soul's light. I'm really excited about that. I look forward to that Ace of Cups being filled.
Awesome.
We'll leave it at that, however the universe wants to do it.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Trey, would you like to share?
Sure. I am grateful. During COVID, I found two great groups, your groups, Tarot Tuesday and Shadow Work, which was awesome, which I might not have found if we weren't. I'm looking at the brighter side of COVID, not that I'm happy. And I also found a group way back. I had some rough time in the beginning of this where my ex wouldn't return my children home, and this was way in March, using COVID as an excuse, like a state of emergency. He couldn't drive them home. And right when that happened, it was a whole month before a court would get involved. I found a group. It was someone I met briefly before COVID, and she started a group online at 5:55. We met from March 23rd all the way through. She took us through June, and she was a lifesaver. So it was really great. And then for the present, right before COVID, I was told I was a healer. So I'm grateful to find out how I am a healer.
Yay. Oh, that's such a fun, and that's one of those journeys that's not you, right? It'll be ongoing because that's something that just continues to evolve and grow and blossom. Like, that's amazing. Yay. Thank you. Thank you. Heather, would you like to share?
Sure, sure. Well, I'm going to change it up and say I'm really grateful to be here right now. This is a lot of fun and so cool to meet new people and share in this energy with everybody. And I'll say that my future happening is that my business is growing exponentially, and I am so grateful for that.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you, Heather. Marianella?
Hi. I have nothing original to say, but I'm just going to reiterate it, that I'm very grateful for my apartment and my home and my two cats that are here with me. It's just been the three of us this whole time. So I'm very grateful for the nice little nest that I made myself that has carried my peace of mind this entire time. So I'm glad I did not get stuck here with somebody that I was going to throw out the window. And I am grateful for meeting in the future, but it's not the future because it is now, because this is something that I asked for. I am very grateful that I found a little group that meets once. That's what I wanted. I just wanted a little group that met once a week where I can connect with other people and really kind of take me on this journey of getting more and more comfortable with calling myself a reader. and being able to put it out there. And it's like one of the things that I was going to be grateful for has already happened. So I am grateful for my wish coming true.
Oh, that's
And it's so funny, as we were flipping cards, you know what my deck said was a card for gratitude? The King of Pentacles. So if
Ooh,
anybody's grateful in the deck, it's the King of Pentacles who just wants to share the bounty and the abundance with everybody. So I think
awesome.
I think that is gonna carry me through this next phase of whatever it is I'm doing with these cards. So I am grateful for everybody on the Zoom meeting right now, and especially for you here,
Oh,
especially for you.
thank you. Thank you. Lucian, would you like to share?
Hi, yeah, I'm very grateful for my tarot cards. I've got a nice little collection, and I'm grateful they're there. And for the future, I'd like a villa or an apartment within walking distance of the sea in the south of France. So,
Ooh.
And may there be room for all of us.
That's what I was thinking.
Nice
Don't,
retreat
don't
spot.
forget your tarot group.
Don't forget your friends. Don't forget.
no, not at all. Well, you'll be always welcome.
That's fabulous.
I'd be very grateful if I could sell some other property I own, but the market's not really very wonderful now. If I could get rid of a couple of things, that would make me happy. And then somewhere not necessarily sea view, you know, because I'd be in the water every day, but within walking distance, 10 minutes of the beach. That would suit very much in Canada.
That sounds lovely. I can feel it right now.
Well, that's it.
I can feel
Yeah,
it.
or maybe we're at the common market. Maybe Florida would be better. Miami's great these days. So. Who knows?
What, Marinella?
I think you have to be very clear there, don't you?
I said not Florida,
Have to be very
darling. No, don't go to Florida. Come to California.
Yeah, definitely California.
Yes.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. And we're going to keep, I know I've got 4 of you still to get to, but no apologies, like for any, like that something is cliche or that something is simple, right? It is the simple things, right? That day in, day out, or that's what we can count on to give pleasure. Like, so yeah, I don't want to hear anybody saying, well, I know it's cliche or I know it's whatever. Like just love it, man. Chris, would you like to share?
Sure. Genuinely, I wake up and I'm grateful for everything. Be it that I can walk to the bathroom, that I can walk to make coffee, that I can feed my cats, that, you know, I've got a roof over my head, I've got food on my table. If anything happened to me, I have somebody to help me. So, in that particular sense, I'm grateful for everything. And in the future, I would like to have my small business expand. I'd like to have my readings become even, you know, more, I guess. And I would like to be able to help other people that may have been in bad situations or animal charities so that they too can, you know, not be sinking, but thriving with all of us.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. That's awesome. I love that. That pay it forward thing is so cool. Lisa, would you like to share?
There we go. I am grateful for my cat Sage, for keeping me grounded and having a constant buddy in the house. And for my future, that's coming very close. I'm grateful for meeting and being with my sacred union partner.
Oh, I like that. Yay. Yay. Thank you. Thank you. Kayla, would you like to share?
Kayla, yeah, thank you. I'll keep it simple. I wrote my health is what I'm grateful for this particular moment in this day. Um, and then future thanks and gratefulness. I am looking forward to being grateful for the next skill set that I get to pick up and put in my tool belt, or kind of purpose that I get to lean into. So I'm thankful for those future opportunities.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's exciting. I love too that it's not like necessarily like, again, it's not super like, there's this like super specificity can be wonderful, but also leaving something kind of like wide open to whatever that kind of is, and then the joy of discovery is amazing too. So thank you for sharing. That's awesome. Bonnie, would you like to share?
Yeah, so I am thankful for my new home. I moved last week.
Yay!
And yeah, some of you know I had an incident at my house where there was a guy in my backyard, and I left there about 3 weeks ago or a little more, and was staying with my daughter and stuff. But it was just a miracle. I moved into this community that I wanted to live in anyway, but didn't think I was like quite there to move, and just click, 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 it worked, and I moved in the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. And I'm just so happy here. I'm so grateful that the events occurred that gave me the kick in the butt to get here. So super grateful for that every day, just being here. And for the future, I'm grateful that I'll meet someone to be in my life that I can spend time with, which I was actually kind of holding off against until I got to this area where I wanted to live, which is closer to work and everything. And I didn't really want to meet somebody that was an hour away and then move here. And so I feel like as well as this happened for my new home, maybe I'll just meet somebody too. So I'm going to be grateful for when I do.
Awesome. 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 Thank you. And congratulations.
Thank you.
I had a feeling when I saw that kind of new setup, I'm like, oh, I bet she's in the new place. So I'm so
Yeah, I found the place 2 days later. My daughter looked at it for me because I was in Northern California with my other daughter. The next day I sent the paperwork. The next day they gave me the lease. The next day I sent the money that I was able to move. I mean, it was unbelievable how it was just very spiritually correct. So yeah, thank you.
Oh, congrats. We're so happy for you. It's so good. Kathy, you just joined us. Wait, where did you go? Hi.
Hi.
I don't know if
Sorry.
no
I'm-
worries. We're just sharing one thing that we're grateful for, and one thing that we're grateful for that hasn't happened yet, but we're excited for when it does.
I know, and I was thinking as everyone was talking, and I would say I'm grateful, obviously, for everyone's health. I have 5 kids, and everyone's healthy, so I'm grateful for that. And the fact that my mom and dad are healthy and they haven't gotten COVID. So I'm very grateful, and I'm always worried about my parents right now, especially because my mom has COPD, so she cannot get COVID. So I guess I would be very grateful if my mom just stays healthy through this whole thing. And one thing about COVID that did work out well for me is because I had all that downtime, I started picking up the tarot cards again, which I haven't done in years. When I was in high school, my mom read cards, regular playing cards, and she did it for her friends. She did it for a local psychic woman. She used to read that lady's with just regular playing cards. And then I did it for my friends with regular playing cards. But I always had a tarot deck. Off and on, I would use it, and I put it away for years. And then over COVID, I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop practicing the tarot cards again. So I'm grateful for that.
That's amazing. And thank you for reminding me. It's actually, maybe this will be one of our future Tuesdays. We should all bring a pack of regular playing cards and read them. If how many of you, just show of hands, have tried to read regular cards, just a sign that, yeah, it's kind of fun. It's like
it is.
It's like writing with my left hand. I'm a righty. It's like,
Yeah.
But it's interesting because it jolts me. That might just be a fun exercise for us to do one night. So thank you for sharing that. That's awesome. And yay that you're back back, in the space of tarot, which is, like I was saying before, it's magic. Like there's no differentiation between tarot and magic and gratitude. It's all that same kind of yummy pool. So in that vein, I'm going to put you guys into breakout rooms. And I don't have a specific spread that I'm going to give you to practice, although I will suggest that when you're being read, that you might go ahead and ask for some more helpful information about manifesting or moving into the direction of what you're grateful for that will be coming to you in the future. So that's just a suggestion. You, of course, can ask whatever you want, but I'm going to give you guys 15 minutes. And then I'll see you on the other side. Hi.
Hi.
So I was so excited. I thought I was going to get a reading, and then I looked at it wrong. There was no, I was by myself. Where are you coming in from, Doreen?
Oh, Danbury, Connecticut.
Oh, nice. My grandmother lived in New Canaan, so I spent almost every summer growing up out in New Canaan, Connecticut.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
So where are you located?
So normally I'm in New York City, but I haven't been in the city since March. I'm up in the Catskills of upstate New York.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, but I love Connecticut. I have a lot of good memories there. Is that where you're from?
Yes, pretty much my entire life.
Nice. I love the stars in your room. Those are gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
How did you hear about Tarot Tuesday? Was it on Instagram?
Yes, it was. And I was pretty excited about it.
Oh, great. Well, it's really nice to have you. Thanks for joining.
Oh, thank you. I love the colors of your room with the lights.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. This was just an attic that was kind of a mess before. I've got like it's a 3-room attic. And so this is a direct result of the pandemic and needing to create more space in the house. So it's like my favorite place now. Like you can't see it. There's a bed that's like a day bed. So like literally it's my hideout. It's like my tree house with books. That's so fun. Let me just see. Oh, I have to broadcast to all. I have to close out the rooms. So they'll all have 60 seconds to come back and join us.
Now this is every Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah,
great.
it is. It is. I really just wanted to do something. I've been, Zooming yoga and doing some other fun Zooms, and I just really I was like, I want to do something tarot related, because yeah, it's every Tuesday. And now that you have the link, you can use this link, or you can always just RSVP again to get the link if you lose it, but it's the same link every week.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yay.
I don't know, Claudia. I just can't see your face. I know you're smiling. I can see a little bit of the white of your teeth, but that's about it. You're kind of you're a shade or one of those shadows we're working with. I don't know.
We trained her well in the practice of shadow work. She's become her shadow.
Yes.
That's why I thought a shiny deck today.
Oh, what are you working with today?
The Nefertari.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Cool.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
it's
was a
all
really
golden
nice deck.
foil. It's an Egyptian card. It's all gold foil. The whole deck.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, this deck is beautiful.
Sasha, it's Teresa Gibb.
Yes.
Can I DM you on Instagram? Because I never got my deck.
Oh, you know what? I just reached out. So she's talking about uh uh one of the Illuminate the Shadow weekends. Somebody from Llewellyn was in the class and he gifted everybody a Darkwood Tarot. And so I just reached out to him because somebody else said they hadn't got their deck. And so Rita reached out to me and I reached out to we both reached out to Jake. And he said that there was an issue with the warehouse, but they all went out. So you guys should be getting them like
Oh, cool.
within a day or two. But Teresa, let me know, like, do me a favor and let me know when you get the deck.
I will.
Because I want to know that you guys got it.
Okay, thank you. I'm just excited to get it.
I'm excited too. I was so excited when he agreed. When he was
I know, what a surprise.
I know, I was surprised. That was
Uh,
So how were your readings, guys? Was it good?
oh, it was really good.
Oh,
It
good.
seemed so right on for what I needed.
Oh, I'm
According to Chris, I'm getting married, so hey. But she's not the first one that's been saying it's so weird. I even told her, I'm all like, I didn't ask for no love reading. She goes, I don't care.
What you get? That's what the cards say. Oh, that's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Well, you guys, I'm super thankful for all. I'm really thankful for all of you. Like, I look forward to this. Like, I just thank you so much for being here and like our new group of friends. I love you guys. And it's funny because now it's freezing cold up here. I come up, I have to put the heater on. But when we began, it was like super hot. I was sweating. It was summer. And so I'm just really grateful for everybody and for all of your health and your presence and all of that.
We're so grateful for you.
Thank you.
I slept through, I got pneumonia and I slept through last week and I woke up at 6:30. I was so upset I missed you guys.
Oh no. Last week was a good one too. Last week was interesting. Now I don't remember what the topic was, but I remember it. Oh, it was about
Proactive. No, yeah,
proactive versus
proactive.
predictive readings. Yeah.
Oh, cool,
That was a really
cool.
interesting conversation.
That would have been interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for next week, I'm taking this really interesting psychic level intuitive, which is class, which is essentially, I'm discovering it's like a mediumship class. And she's having us do readings without cards, which is so mind-boggling to me. So I think that I'm going to share some of the techniques of starting our readings without using cards. I think that's going to be
cool.
next week because I'm kind of like so exhilarated by it. It's really
Wow.
so and then I'm always open to like any suggestions that if you guys want to cover anything, just let me know and text me or DM me and we'll make it the topic of Tarot Tuesday. So I'm gonna pull a card. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I always pull a card at the end and I just pulled the Ace of Cups. Yay. So that just speaks for itself. I hope the energy of tonight just spills over and continues into tomorrow and the rest of your week. And guys, it was great to see you.
This was so great. Thank you. I'm so glad I joined, even though I was late.
Yeah, me too. Good to have you. Good to have you. Hopefully we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Sasha.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.
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 Have a blessed one.
Bye.
Everybody.
Bye.
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 Bye, everybody.